This is a breathing exercise for your lower belly with some back release. It's also beneficial for your low back. Hello and welcome back to our breathing exercise series. I'm Melissa from Yoga with Melissa, and thanks so much for joining us. I'm so glad you're enjoying this series. It's great to be practicing together with your breathing buddies every week and practicing every day for 10 minutes, moving incrementally through this very important practice of lower belly breathing. So if you haven't already done the previous two videos, then you can go ahead and go back and do those. Grab a breathing buddy so that you can practice with somebody else, so you can encourage each other and talk about how this practice is developing for you over time, because that's where the richness of the practice is, really to stay with something over time. And that's what we're really doing, because I know you guys really like to dive deep with the practices. Members, I've put up a class for you. You can do a myofascial release for your lower back before this practice. We are going to do some cat pose prior to this, just to open up the low back to see how that affects. And we're going to be going into the lower belly breathing and moving towards the back of the body a little bit in this one as well. If this bothers your hands and knees to be on, your wrists and your knees to be on in cat pose, then you can sit in a chair and do cat pose, okay? So just come onto hands and knees, and we'll exhale, round up through your back, and inhale, arch through your back, and really focus on the low back, on the pelvic region as you do this. And really feel it releasing your low back and your spine. So curl your tailbone under, draw your navel up, reach your tailbone up, open your belly to the ground. Okay, let's come onto our backs and do our breathing for today. So you're going to lie on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor, feet wide as the mat, knees dropping towards each other, hands on your lower belly. And you're breathing into your lower belly about 3 finger widths below your navel, 2 finger widths behind that. Allow your lower belly to expand as you breathe in. Allow it to drop back as you breathe out. Just notice as you do this, does it feel different after doing some cat pose before? No right or wrong, no better, best answer. Just notice the difference in the breath practice. And today, as you're breathing into your lower belly, softening your lower belly, letting the areas around your lower belly be released and let go. Just allow your breath to move towards the back of your lower belly a little bit more. What does it feel like to breathe towards the back of your pelvis? Allow the area of the sacrum, the back of the pelvis to soften and sink into the ground. When your mind wanders, bring it back to your breath in your lower belly, focusing on breathing into the space towards the back of the lower belly, towards the back of the pelvis. Don't worry if you feel lost in this space. It's really quite expansive in that space. So it's quite normal to feel kind of lost back there. And then you can just lie quietly and notice how you feel. And we'll roll to our side and come up to seated. So for me, that practice was very relaxing. For those of you who practice somatic meditation as taught by Reggie Ray and Dharma Ocean, the back of the pelvis, there's a portal that really opens into the earth, and it's the space of the earth and the body. And for me, it was really opening up that space. And it's really a space of being in the body. And so for me, it was very relaxing. It was really letting go of all the doing and really opening into being. So let me know how it was for you. You know, if you felt less restless, the belly breathing really helps ease that restlessness of anxiety. Put I was restless. I'm less restless in the comments. Give yourself a thumbs up for your commitment to the breathing practices. Keep practicing with your buddy this week every day for 10 minutes, and you're just going to notice incredible differences in your life from committing to just this one practice for 10 minutes a day with your breathing buddy. Talk to them about how it's going with each other, and you can leave comments here, and we're having a great discussion in the membership community. And we'll be back next week for another development with this breath practice. Namaste.